أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي أما بعد Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu, viewers. Welcome to the edition of this program, Living Islam. Living Islam is a program that comes to you every Friday at this time. As you know, this program is educating the Muslim Ummah how to live their life in an Islamic way of life. As you know, usually this program will usually invite a guest, a scholar, so that we can pick a topic and discuss about it. And today, exactly what will happen again, I believe we have started discussing a topic yesterday, and we promised to the viewers that inshallah we will continue from where we stopped. Inshallah, Malan is here. I will introduce Malan. See, he's the first guest that we discuss with him.
Yeah.
We are together with Malan Abu Bakr Siri Bay Ibrahim. He's a youth and a scholar. Malan, salam alaikum.
Salam.
Welcome back again, Malan.
Thank you so much.
So we really appreciate.
Really,
So, as you know, the topic that we are discussing is Aqeedah. That is Aqeedah and its scope in an Islamic perspective. And we have discussed what is this Aqeedah. Malan have explained it. If you follow us at the first program, and Malan have go down to discuss the Ilahiyya and the books of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and inshallah we'll continue from where Malan stopped.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. As we have discussed last time, we talk about main pillars of Aqeedah, that is believing in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that is his oneness and onlyness. And we talk about his names and his attributes. And the most important thing I want to add on what we have discussed last time is we need to know how to believe in what Prophet brought to us about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That is, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed a book to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that's Holy Quran. Inside that book there are a lot of things about asma of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, his sifat, that's his names and his attributes are there. So how do we understand them? How do we believe them? So that if, assuming Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said Ar-Rahman al-Arsh istawa, this thing is related to Allah because Ar-Rahman is one of his names. Then what if I believe that, this istiwa that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, it doesn't mean real, being stable. You understand? Because it may take a lot of meanings in Arabic. What if I take it in other way? What if the other person said, no, I will take it as it is? That istiwa means being stable. Allah stabilizes in his throne or whatever. It's different. So this will take us into another thing again. This thing is forms of existence. When Prophet ﷺ brought something to us, okay, in what form are we believing in that thing? There are a lot of things there is what they call al-wujud zati. That is, this is another form of existence. Prophet ﷺ can bring something and I can believe it in its self-existing form. That's the meaning of al-wujud zat, that's self-existence. That is for you to believe in something in its literal form, without putting any definition, without any touches.
The way it comes,
just take it as it is. This is what they call al-wujud zati. This is another form of existence. Then there is another form of existence that they call it al-wujud al-hissi. That is sensory existence. That is for you to believe in something that is in your sense. It's not as physical as it is. But in your mind or in your sense, you take it, okay, this is how it should be. For instance, now, you can view a lot of things. Not necessarily what we have here. From now, you can even view your area.
Exactly.
That viewing you are having is not as physical as what you are seeing here. That is something that you view it using your inner eye. So this is another form of existence. There are things that comes, that is, we can understand it through that form. It's just like what Prophet Muhammad taught us, that it's like كأني أنظر إلى يونس ibn Matta. It's like I'm looking at Yunus ibn Matta. Prophet ﷺ said this amidst his disciples. Yunus ibn Matta is not there, but he sees him through that inner eye. And that thing, they call it Alamul Mithal. In Arabic, they call it that Alamul Mithal. That Alamul Mithal is a very important stuff. It's like a buffer zone between, physical existence and something that, is not existing physically at all. It's like a zone between the two. There, you are not sleeping. That is what you are seeing, you are not dreaming it.
You're not dreaming it.
You are seeing it actually. But not as physical as the way you see things, openly like this. So in this form, all these awliya who said they used to see Prophet physically, it was through that existence they saw him, not as physical as I saw you. Because even Sheikh Ibrahim said during his Hajj, when he was perambulating around a Kaaba, he saw Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, but he was the only one who saw him. If it is physical, everybody will see him. So it's not as physical as it is. So there are things. It's like Prophet Yusuf, when that wife of that king tried to, seduce him. You understand? Then his father appears to him. That's Yaqub, appeared to him. That's the meaning of what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, Lawla arra'a burhana rabbi. He saw his father. His father even told him, are you going to commit that thing? From there, he just feels as, he's not longer interested in that. So this form of existence is still there. Then Prophet Islam can bring something to us and we can believe it through this form of existence. It's not as physical as, taking something to be literal, existence. So in this form, we can have a lot of things, we can believe in a lot of things using this form of existence. And if you have a reasons to take that thing, that is, you believe in that thing in its physical existence form, you have your reasons for that. If using my reasons, I see, that thing, we can't take it that way. We need to take it the other way around. Then you have no reason to say, I must take it the way you take it. So this is what brought different school of thought under Aqeedah. Like Ash'arite, all these sifat, that is sifatul aliyat, sifatul liyat in Hanabila view, or sifatul wajh in Hanabila form. You won't see it in Ash'arite Aqeedah. You won't see all this. It's not like they didn't believe in all these verses. No, but they understand them in different form.
But like the people, like, if I can say, some people say the way they take it in. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say he has his hand, he has a hand. What form of hand does he have? What you understand in the book, he say he has a hand. What form is not my consistency, but
exactly.
But some believe they can go to an extent that the way we have hand, that is what
that's
Allah
how God has hand, which is very wrong. And some will even said there is nothing like hand at all. You see, this opposite to that that one say it's a physical hand. While even that one, surprisingly, even Imam Abul Hasan al-Ash'ari, this is Aqeedah. And this is where we have difference between what an Imam will have as his personal opinion and what his school of thought will have. So his school of thought now defy what he said. You understand? Defies what he said. So in this form, like al-wajh, some take it as its physical form, because you have to take it as it is. Though they will tell you they can't explain how it is, but we mean a physical face, which is I think is to be wrong.
If they say it's a face, it's a face. Believe it that it's a face. That Allah has said it. He has a hand and he has a hand. What form of hand he has is Allah knows the best.
But even that Aqeedah, like Imam Muhammad bin Hanbal and his followers, this their Aqeedah. But it has a lot of setbacks. Because when you take like this verse you made mention, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala clearly stated in the Holy Quran that kullu shay'in halikun illa wajha. Everything will vanish. self his watch. If you say that watch is an attribute, that is one of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's attributes, which means other attributes will vanish. Only that face will remain. You see, means we need to review that thing again. Exactly. But when you take watch like Azat, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, Kullu shay'in halikun illa wajhahu, self, his self, that is he's the only one that remains. That one can give full meaning. You see, in this form, you didn't take it in its physical form. You take it in the other, maybe it may be al-wujud al-hissi, al-khayali, al-aqli. It depends on how you view it.
So if you are just turning in, you are turning in DITV Kaduna, and the program Living Islam. Living Islam, as you know, is a program that educates the Muslim Ummah how to live their life in an Islamic way of life. And we are together with Mala Abu Bakr Siribay Ibrahim. We are discussing on the topic Aqeedah and its scope in an Islamic perspectives. And as you are following us, you know this is not a simple thing. You have to sit down and understand what it means. Well, we are talking about the sifat of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the way it's formed and the way you should believe. And you are giving us different views of ulama. So what are the next one that we should believe that is
apart from this is what has to do with Ilahiyah, that's what has to do with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, his names, his sifats and the rest. As I said in our last sitting, that we just need to believe that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has names and attributes. For you to, identify these are the only attributes that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, it should be wrong for you. Or for you to say these are the only names that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has, it may be wrong for you. You just have to believe jumlatan. You understand? That is, as a whole, you should believe that God has names. But those names that you confirm, you firmly believe that yes, these surely are the names of Allah, you can attribute it to him. But if someone again has, strived more and discovered more names, you have to allow him, even if his reasons are not, up to your standard. But he has his reason for believing what he believes. Then you should allow him. You shouldn't say he's a kafir or a Ahlul Bidah or whatever because he defies what you believe in.
But to have this, I can just sit down and say, okay, let me form a name to Allah. Allah did not call himself such that name. Is there any way that you can know, yes, they can call Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with that name without him calling himself?
Well, there are a lot of things, especially if you read the Fathul Bari of Ibn Hajar, when he talk about, Wallahi Asmal Husna Biha. On that, this Ibn Hajar brought a lot of issues about the names of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Some are saying names of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we can only get them from the Holy Quran. Because Holy Quran is the confirmed version of what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said. Unlike ahadith. Al-ahadith kullu has a niyat, that is, it's something that is not certain. Unless if the hadith is mutawatir. And hadith mutawatir are not that much. They are not that much. So there he said, some said we can only derive names of Allah from Holy Book. And he tried as much as he could to bring all these 99 names from Holy Quran. He tried that, even though I think he failed to do for like 3 or 4 names. He couldn't get them from the Holy Quran. So there is that issue that we can only get them from the Holy Quran. Secondly, all these names we used to read, Allah, Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim, up to As-Sabur, that it comes in one hadith, I think Imam Tirmizi reported it in his book, Sunan Tirmizi, or Jami' Tirmizi. You see, the hadith is da'if. According to ulama al-hadith, the hadith is da'if. But those names, as I told you, we are just to believe that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has names. But those tafsilat, you can take any name that comes in any hadith so long as the name is good. Like Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Wallahi al-asma'ul husna fad'uhu biha. So, but you alone cannot sit down and form a name and relate it to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
There's one dua that they usually Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, As'alullah kulli ismin huwa lak sammayta bihi nafsak aw anzaltahu fi kitabik aw anzaltahu fi kitabik
aw allamtahu ahadan min khalqik. So in this form, you see, you are not the one that form it. It is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who reveal it to you. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala do that. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed a lot of things to his prophets. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed a lot of things to other people through different means.
No.
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can just put it in your mind. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can even send an angel to you to inform you something. Even Imam Bukhari reported that there was a man during Banu Israel that Prophet came to him. When the Prophet came, an angel came to him. He came in the form of, like a beggar. He begged him that he should do so things for him. Up to the end of the hadith. The main point is that an angel came to someone who is not a prophet. So an angel can come to you and reveal something to you. Even the Holy Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told us that وَاتَّبَعُوا مَا تَتْلُو الشَّيَاطِينُ عَلَى مُلْكِ سُلَيْمَانَ وَمَا كَفَرَ سُلَيْمَانُ وَلَكِنَّ الشَّيَاطِينَ كَفَرُوا يُعَلِّمُونَ النَّاسَ السِّحْرَ وَمَا أُنزِلَ عَلَى الْمَلَكَيْنِ بِبَابِلَ هَارُوتَ وَمَارُوتَ وما يعلمان من أحد حتى يقولا نحن فتنة فلا تكفر فيتعلمون منهما. That's these two angels. That is common people are getting something from angels. So it's quite bold and clear. There is no any issue about it. You must not be a prophet before an angel can come to you. So an angel can come and reveal some names of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to you, or other dua or whatever. This is very possible. So this is about the names of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. As I said, we are to believe it as a whole. The tafsilat, this just depend on your ijtihad. Then we move to the books. Even that one, we have to believe that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has a books. And he revealed those books to his prophets. That's what we are required to. The tafsilat of those books is depend on how certain we receive that name of a book. Like Holy Quran told us clearly. Holy Quran, which means it's a book that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed to our Prophet Muhammad. We have to firmly believe in that. Like Azawatina Dawud Zabura, like At-Tawrat, we have to believe it. Sufi Ibrahim, we have to believe that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed a Sufi to Prophet Abraham too. We have to believe it. But like Quran, we have Quran in our hand. Though there are a lot of things about it, like Muslim, reported a hadith that Sayyidah Aisha said Surah Al-Ahzab is as long as Surah Al-Tawbah. But some things happen now, it reduced to that stage, how it is now, you understand? Are we to take it that way, or are we to believe in that hadith? That something happened in the Holy Quran, you understand? Or are we to shun the hadith? That nothing happened to our holy book. That's pertaining to this hadith. There are other things, if you look at An-Nasikh wal-Mansukh in Kitab al-Itqan, Lil Imam Asyuti. There are a lot of things about, how they collected the Holy Quran. Then our Injil, which they call a New Testament. Is it what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed to Prophet Isa alayhi salam, what our brother Christians has in their hand? Is it the Injil that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed to the Prophet? And the Old Testament, that's the Torah. What we have now in the Old Testament, is it what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed to Prophet Moses? As I said in the last sitting, that there are a lot of issues about it. Some are saying yes, this is how it is. They even say, Allah SWT said, قُلْ فَأْتُوا بِالتَّوْرَاتِ فَاتْلُوهَا إِن كُنْتُمْ صَادِقِينَ. That is to say that a Torah in their hand is what Allah SWT revealed. And there is another hadith that Prophet ﷺ, some Jews brought some people that, committed adultery. They said, Prophet ﷺ, brought simplicity. Let's go and meet him. When they came and meet him, he said, okay, what is their judgment in your book? You understand? They brought the Torah, they tried to cover where the issue of stoning is, but at last the Prophet realized that the stoning is there, he stoned those Jews. Which means that book is still authentic. This, I'm telling the reason of those that are looking at the books as they are still authentic, but they were distorted in their manner. That is, during the commentary, they would distort the meanings, but the books are still the books. There is that version. Some are saying no, there are some changes in the books, but are not that much. You understand? Some are saying no, the whole book is being distorted, it's been changed, it's been, you understand? So that one is there. Then we move to Sufi Ibrahim. That's why I say Sufi Ibrahim. We don't even have any book as Sufi Ibrahim. That's right now. But there are a lot of tablets that are being discovered now that carries a lot of information about our universe, about how even our forefather, that's Adam, how it's been created, about how other things happen, just like what we have in the holy books. You understand? There are a lot of all these tablets. So if you look at it, is it Dasuf Ibrahim? Or is it some books that Allah SWT revealed to other prophets? Because Allah told our prophet that minhum man qasasna alayka minhum man lam naqsus alayk. So there are other books that we don't even know. So is that tablet has to do with holy books or whatever? That one is another topic of discussion between those archaeologists that believe in Allah SWT
this topic
and His prophets.
Is a very good topic.
Really,
it's very important to Muslim,
really,
especially to understand this, because Aqeedah is one of the fundamental things of every Muslim. And Alhamdulillah, man, I have discussed in details a lot of what Aqeedah and its scope means. As you know, viewers, time is not in our side. We have to leave the studio when the time comes, madam. Barakallahu fi, jazakallahu khair. You have tried enough. Thank you very much. To viewers, this is where we'll stop this program. Inshallah, by next week at this time, we will continue, inshallah. I'm Mohammed Abubakar on behalf of the crew. I will say Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.